Okay, so not only is it going to be a fantastic Super Bowl on TV between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs, but we're going to have our own version of a Super Bowl right here. And it's between Tyson and Foster Farms chicken wings. So our first impressions on the Tysons is we find the writing a little harder to read, right? It does show honey barbecued seasoning. It's chicken sections, chicken wing sections. It does up here mention in small print, no added hormones or steroids, but they don't seem very proud of that. Compared to Foster Farms, nice generic print, big and bold, easy to read, hot and spicy, no hormones, 100% natural, excellent source of protein. Very proud of it right here. Then you go to the back of the package. We have the same problem with the Tyson. Smaller print, it kind of blends into the color. For somebody with glasses, it's a little harder to read. Maybe for you young folks, it'd be easy. Then we pop to the back of the Foster Farms, and look how simple. Big, bold print, simplified rear end. You have to give the appearance to Foster Farms. Then, let's go get a bit further. Let's do the field test. So, the Tyson feels like large wings. And then we go to the Foster Farms, and they feel a little bit smaller and a little more round. If I went by touch, I'd almost think these were nuggets, but it plainly says wings. So it'll be interesting to see how they really match up. So let's get them on the playing field and see how this turns out, shall we? Okay, you can see that we have taken them out of the bag. We've placed them on our foil-lined cookie sheet. As it turns out, both bags contain 10 wings, which really makes sense. They're both 22-ounce bags, but both of them have exactly 10 wings. Now you can see the size. This one is the Tyson wing. This is one of the Foster Farms. Very much similar. I was very surprised to see how similar they were actually, just from the field test, remember? Okay, here's where it gets interesting. So, on the Tyson, it says for a frozen wing on convection oven to preheat to 425 and cook for 18 to 20 minutes. Then you go to the Foster Farms. For a frozen wing, it says to put your convection oven to 450 and cook for 30 to 35 minutes. Almost twice the time for the Foster Farms over the Tyson for a same size frozen wing. It's amazing. It should be very interesting to see how they match up in the oven. So let's go to the second quarter and see how we turn out. We'll be back. All right, so if you remember, one batch of wings said to go to 425 in the convection oven and the other said to go to 450. So we split the temperature at 435. Then if you also remember, one set of wings said to let them go for 20 minutes and one said to go for 30 to 35. So we set the timer to 25 minutes, but I've wasted 2 minutes already just talking. So we're down to 23 minutes. Let's put these in the oven and see how they turn out. It should be interesting. All right, we have them out of the oven, sitting out to cool a little bit. We're ready to go to the fourth quarter to see who comes out with a huge victory. We'll be right back. All right, let me do a quick taste test of each before we actually sit down and eat them all to give you a real quick idea of what my first impression is. All right, this is the Foster Farms. Certainly spicy. Good texture. Really enjoy that taste. Can't go wrong there. Let me clean my palate real quick with some peppermint tea. Homemade peppermint tea, by the way. All right. Now let's try the Tyson. The skin seemed a little thicker off the first taste. Tender meat. This is a honey barbecue, so obviously not nearly the bite. Great taste. We're going to eat these. I'll come back and give you our final decision. We'll be right back. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, or the fourth quarter, if you will. As you can see, we've polished off all the wings and really enjoyed both of them. So I'm more of a teriyaki guy, and Diane's more of a hot and spicy gal. So I really anticipated that it would be a split decision. But surprisingly, we both chose the same wing. Which one was it? The Foster Farms Hot and Spicy won. They're both very good. Hats off to Tyson. The flavoring of the honey barbecue was very good. Not overpowering, strong enough to be very delightful to eat. We both enjoyed it very much. The Foster Farms Hot and Spicy wasn't overbearing, so it didn't scare away a guy like me that doesn't really like a real hot wing. So very tasteful, very good flavor. So the winner right here, Foster Farms. Now, to get serious, full disclosure, we both felt there was a little more fat in both of these wings than what we anticipated. Not enough to scare us away from buying them again, but a little more fat than we thought we would find. Anyway, there you go. That's our Wings Super Bowl. Now we're on to the 7-layer dip.